Hello guys, this is Melissa Zad for MZ Boxing and Into Boxing, and I am delighted to be joined by the Spider, Craig Richards.
Come on.
How are you doing? Craig, you look well, healthy.
Oh, thank you. You know me, I like to keep myself in training and the healthy side of life, you know. Yes. Thank you though.
You're welcome. How is everything?
Everything's good.
Did you enjoy the weigh-in?
Yeah, it was good. Come down, support the boys and see their weigh-in. It's good. Yeah, it was good little turnout.
You were quite lively throughout that weigh-in. There was lots of comments from you flying in left, right, and centre.
Maybe it was the guy next to me. I'm quite the quiet guy at the weigh-in.
It's really great to be here at obviously the Boxing Heist. It's Boxing Heist 2 now. It's their second event. Back Box Management, Dean White and co.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Very good. You know, the first show was great with the entertainment aspect and the production of it all. And this time it should be even better because the fights on this card, I think, is a little higher level of the boxers. So that should be interesting. It should be good.
Who are you looking forward to see?
Lowe's, if he's a good fighter, Pest is a good fighter.
Martin Forward?
Martin is another good fighter. You know, there's loads of good fighters on this card, so it'll be interesting. Jeff, I've seen Jeff from the amateurs, he's a good fighter. So there's a few good names on there.
Do you know what? It's really fantastic that Dean has sort of brought his sort of connections alive to give something back to the community and sort of create something of his own, you know? Yes. There's a little niche in the market.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
It's great, you know, it's good for the boys who need opportunities, local boys, people ain't got a platform, and he's just giving them an opportunity on such a stage where it's not obviously like Matchroom and like O2 Arena, but it's more intimate, like a lot of people from the area will be there, so that's a lot of people's world, so it's like a big stage for them to go out and perform, so it's a great opportunity for
That's everyone. A nice way to put it. I hadn't really thought about it like that, but actually you get that energy when you come in to like the weigh-in, for example.
Yeah.
Everyone sort of knows each other and you can feel that familiarity.
Yes. So that's what I mean. It's like, so for example, like when I boxed Sterling, it wasn't Madison Square Gardens. It was just a local York Hall show.
But it was rammed.
Everyone from the area. So to him, it was his whole world. This is his Madison Square Garden moment. So he's gonna come. So and I think this is the opportunity the boys have got here, where it's their world. So they want to perform to everyone in their local area. Because you got to start first of all, like getting the bums on seats and the interest, starting from your area. Then obviously, like if you're from South London, and expand. So this is their time to shine.
Absolutely right. So let's talk a little bit about you. I just tripped over my words there. And your career.
Yes.
So, you know, there's been a lot of gossip, not even gossip, murmurs on the scene about a potential fight between you and Joshua Buatsi, a fight that the British fans are desperate to see.
Yes.
What can you tell us?
Yeah, there's been strong talks with me and Josh's team. Well, not myself, my manager and Josh's team. Obviously, I've been involved with the talks as well.
Has Eddie made an offer to you?
Yeah. Well, basically, my manager's sorting all that out, but I think there's basically been I think they've basically come into some sort of agreements.
So is it a fight that we can expect to see before the end of this year?
Possibly. Strongly likely. Strong possibilities, I reckon. The fight is definitely will happen this year.
I can see how you're holding your cards so close to your chest. Your tone goes up, you're like, yeah.
I'm just saying, it sounds like, look, you know me, if they present something to me and it makes sense, I don't mind getting them with anyone.
It's an interesting one because, sorry to cut you, but it's an interesting one because obviously, you know, Joshua Boatsi his last fight was against Bolotniks. His fight before that, I can't remember who his opponent was, but, you know, some would say that there was a bit of a real buzz around Joshua Buatsi and everything else, and in his last couple of performances people have kind of been like, okay, there's chinks in the armour, etc. You've obviously stepped up to the world stage and fought for a world title shot against Bivol, where it went to the final bell, and you know you weren't that far behind on the scorecard.
1 round and a half rounds for the viewers.
Not to be too specific.
I ain't trying to get specific with the numbers and that. I think 114, 115, something around.
But you guys go check it yourself.
Yeah, we're going to check that out.
And you know, since then you had, you know, arguably a warm-up fight afterwards.
I wouldn't say warm-up because that guy was meant to fight for a world eliminator the week before.
Was he?
And he was literally
Didn't know that about him.
24 fights in. He only lost 2 on split decision, which was arguable. And he was world ranked above every British fighter behind me.
This is what I love about
I've
you,
never
Greg.
been stopped.
No, wait, hold on, pause. Yeah, this is what I love about you. Anytime I try to make any kind of sweeping statements just to kind of move on to the next part, you always just stop me and you're like, the devil's in the details.
Yes, because when you say that, it sounds like, you know, you got the real journeyman who just...
No, I didn't mean it like that. No, I didn't mean it like that. It was clear that that wasn't the case, but it was also clear that you were levels above him, you know, and it wasn't a bivol. That's what I was trying to say. It wasn't a bivol. It wasn't a bivol.
Not Bivol. Bill was the super champion. He's just a notch below.
A couple of notches below.
He's above British level and above European level, but he's not Bivol.
Okay. The point being that I think that...
Is it because of the way I dispatched him? You're thinking that he's not Bivol?
You did dispatch him
and he's
beautifully.
He's never been hurt. He's never even down. But I don't want to get into it.
Again, not to get too specific. Where was I going? There was a train of thought that I had, but
So we
obviously...
fought the tough guy.
Yeah. So I would say that a couple of years ago, if you asked most of the British public, no disrespect here, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm saying most of them, not me. You know me.
Yes,
I'm a, you know, Spider super fan.
Team Richards, come on.
Team Richards. But if you ask most of the British public, they would have said that Joshua Buatsi would beat you.
Let's just say he did the massive favour.
Yes, he would have been the favourite a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's still the case.
But I think that's why we've met this part of our career. You know, we're both at that stage of who's at where, and it's kind of like there's been talks for the last how long who's the best in the UK, me or Josh, and I think it's one of them things that like people just want it cleared up now. So obviously I'm not scared to fight anyone he wants to fight. So it's like, all right, that's the fight you believe should be next. You know, a lot of people, I won't say who, people have said to me that this is the fight they would want to see.
I think that is there's a strong case to be made that the British public really want to see that fight.
You know me, if you look at the history books, time and time again I've done what the fans want. The Sterling fight, people called that on. Jake Bull, who was going to win, pulled it on. Even down to from Higgins days, from Shakan Pitters days. Time and time again, people said, this is the guy we want to see you in with. We want to know who's better out you two. And I've gone and done that multiple times and gone and delivered. So I believe it's just another stage where we're back here again. I've been here before. I've been in these 50-50s. I've been in these grudge matches. So it's just another stage that if it does happen, we're back there.
If it does, but can't confirm that it definitely will, but it is a strong likelihood.
We don't know. We'll see, hopefully.
Okay, question. So obviously, when the news came out that Eddie had made you an offer, it was also alongside the news that Eddie had made Anthony Yard an offer. Yard being a Warren fighter, Joshua Buatsi is obviously a Matchroom fighter. Now, let's just take, you know, this is completely hypothetically speaking. If Joshua Buatsi were to face Anthony Yard, how do you see that fight going?
Styles make fights. They're both good fighters. I couldn't call it. You know, boxing's one of them sports that who turns up on the night, who imposes their style better, who wanted it more, who didn't, who kept it together on the night. It's a hard fight. Two good fighters I couldn't call.
Okay, very diplomatic today, I see.
I like both guys.
Yeah. They're lovely guys.
So I wouldn't speak bad on any of them.
It's a stacked division. I mean, the light heavyweight division is stacked. Obviously, Dan Aziz just made he's British champion now.
Yeah, British champion.
So again, you know, him and Anthony Yard, that's another fight that a lot of people talk about that would be quite interesting. But yeah, I can definitely speak, at least for myself and a lot of others that I speak to, we would like to see the Richards-Buatsi fight happen.
You want to see his number one rank? No, nah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. He's a good fighter. I would say he's a good fighter. It's great. It's great for the British public. It's great for a show. It's great for everyone, really.
Question. So obviously tomorrow night, John Ryder is facing Daniel Jacobs at Alexandra Palace. I assume you'll be there supporting John Ryder.
Yeah.
What do you make of that fight?
Very good fight. They're at crossroads in their career in terms of Jacobs has achieved a lot. Two-time world champion. And John Ryder is hungrier than ever, performing well at the minute. Every fight so far recently that he wasn't supposed to win when he beat that golden boy 20-0. He got him out of there. Patrick Nelson got him out of there. Callum Smith, you know, arguably won. So he stepped up to the plate. And Danny Jacobs, on paper, when you look at him, he was a level above where John was. You look at his performance against Gabriel Rosado last time, is he still got anything left in it? And his rider now come up, we don't know where they're sitting. So it's very interesting to see who turns up with both of them again.
Very interesting fight with John Ryder as well, being from the area. I mean, he's a North London lad. He's going to be fighting in North London.
Yeah, you can't ask for more.
You can't ask for more.
Two-time world champion from the States, Brooklyn, New York. What more could you ask to come to your hometown?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good opportunity for John, and I hope him the best, and I hope he delivers.
Thank you, Craig, for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.